Johnny Five. Yeah. Hopefully I don't get my butt kicked like the real Orioles are doing tonight. Possible. I mean, I guess in one respect, as long as they're tuning in. I mean, we know that's why Gabe watches because he wants me to lose. He's made that abundantly clear. Okay, we need to stop that. Like Brian or Gabe was ready. Got all of that. Like, yeah. But I promise you, we had not had any of those kind of conversations. That's what made it so funny. Like, so was it just me, or have we just did we just get more confused about what the where the echo is coming from?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good
Because
one coming at you.
I
It's
would
the
say it's
Baltimore
not
Orioles
necessarily coming
taking
from you.
on the Cleveland Guardians.
No, I'm saying we've got, but you agree that we've
All
gotten
right,
more
we'll be back
confused.
to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Tanner Bybee. But
Because
Christie
like right
hasn't
now, I
exactly
have
been
no echo.
stellar here on his home mound.
Just talking to you.
Well, I'll say this. Every player
Do
wants
you?
to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city.
Maybe
And
it's
this
just
guy,
so
no
many
different.
people in
He
at
wants
once.
to be
Maybe that's what's
perfected
causing
here.
this.
So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Gunnar Henderson stands in now and
Yeah,
watches strike one.
but you were on your good headset earlier.
That's out to center field. Straw has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. One down.
Well,
Okay,
something
let's check
doesn't
out
have
the
to be
lineup.
expensive to be good.
One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Adley Rutschman.
Well, this club has started to lean on him. He's got 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. So this is a guy, when you need some momentum, got some runners on, you want him at the plate. He's been clutch, and he's been delivering big time.
Bybee. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Lifted in the air, right center field. Straw getting an angle on it. And it's caught for the out.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
He goes down looking. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the mound today, Dean Kremer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
I'm too old for this shit.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
That's not the way you want to start the game, giving him a leadoff double.
Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where
runner takes off for third. There's a ball. Go to third. He's safe.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double, and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Then he steals third base.
Swing and a pop-up. Rutschman moving under it. Brings it in, and there's one away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air with that.
Now this is through for a base hit. The run comes across and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One run across in the frame so far here in the finale of this four-game set. Next offering misses. 2-2. And there's the ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now it's going to be David Fry.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch, and he just misses.
What have you been up to?
And that one is lifted in the air. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Bybee back to work. And he fires in a fastball at 95. Right through there for a strike. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
And down on strikes he goes.
You look silly.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. How much were you aware of the umpire's scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
1 down, base is empty.
How is your Diamond Dynasty roster looking?
Under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one is lifted in the air. Settles under this one. And that'll do it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. The wind and the pitch. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. To first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Riccio. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty.
Conventional wisdom say if you're playing a 4-game series on the road,
that misses the zone.
expect to try to win 2. Anything above 2 is like gravy.
Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Conversely, if you're on a home and you're playing a 4-game series, you want to expect to win 3
striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That's outside.
Yeah, that's outside. Ball 1.
Well, yeah,
that's
but
down and in.
Never mind.
2 out, space is empty. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Ball 4.
You know, you'd be great to sign up for a debate team. Because, I mean, all you'd have to do is say, okay, this person's going to make a point, you give a counterpoint.
And those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Did your high school have a debate team? You should have been on it.
First, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. With the right-hander back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Heston.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball.
How's he doing for you?
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's the guy that he's the, I'd say, probably the next sexy Oriole prospect that everybody wants up.
A line to kick the pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
God, I hope not. I hope Heston can actually hit.
And there's 1 down. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle.
Matter of fact, one of the
1 down, base is
people I follow on. What's up, Brian?
And another ball.
How are you?
2 balls, 1 strike.
We are tired.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that,
how are you?
Game, should be a good outing for
3
him.
balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now. The Guardians up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's ball 4.
It's tough after falling
You got
behind
them
a
bowling.
hitter, 2
What did you
balls and no
score?
strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh
Did you bowl
start
for the
against a
game?
new
Did you get a
batter,
300?
but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Jackson Holiday, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that.
Frog said he hopes you got at least 10.
Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
He's got it. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats.
I'm going to guess you got
it's about the process.
a
everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince
88.
yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled to right, way back there.
Gunnar Henderson with a 2-run homer. What's up, Brian?
A gigantic blast. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
I just guessed you got an 88.
As we get a look at the numbers, StatCast tells us exactly what we were all thinking. This is one of the longest home runs we have ever seen.
Yeah, that ended up just shy of 500 feet. Which
Holy
is
shit.
It's absolutely crazy that you can have that kind of
497 feet. I'm sorry.
See this replay for a long time.
Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
Rutschman now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Hey, Brian, you're good for looking up this kind of stuff. What's the longest home run in Orioles history?
Back-to-back homers.
And the longest home run hit at your Guardians' home ballpark?
Team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds.
Damn, I missed it by
last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. 2 outs.
14 feet.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. But
It does not surprise me that Jim Thome has the longest home run in that ballpark.
Stephen Kwan. And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 7.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. Ball 1 there.
462 feet, that's like over 2,000 toes.
Here's a high chopper.
I guess you all didn't like that joke.
Beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Boy, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And that's outside. 1-1.
I see what you did
Want to
there.
steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. Way inside.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play.
So, Brian, I say this respectfully, but I've come to realize something with having Jose Ramirez on my fantasy team the last 2 years.
Strong on second. Naylor at
He is
first.
the most boring, productive player in baseball. Because he gets good stats by the end of the season, but he does nothing flashy throughout the year. Like
One misses.
I don't know.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know, especially if I
2-on-1.
do have him on my roster all year, I know by the end of the year I'll have great stats and they'll be like, oh, he was a great pick. But it's like, it just feels like during the season he does nothing that makes you like, yeah, he was a great first pick.
And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping to get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And now David Fry.
I suppose.
That one finds the zone.
Why do you always have to be right, Frog?
And it finds its way through for a home. The throw home. Tag.
Is it because you're smarter than the average bear?
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything
Hey,
without.
boo, boo, boo.
Hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Naylor takes a fall as he stands in for the second time.
Nah, he's not Kermit.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right through there for a strike.
I forgot to tell you, Frog, I thought about you yesterday at work. So,
Ground ball to the right side.
it was a slow day. It was a pretty slow day at work.
That ends the inning, and they
So,
limit the damage.
and what that usually
The
means is
RBI
we're
single
sitting around
pushes
just
across a
BSing,
run.
right?
Back here in Cleveland, as we
Hand
go
to
to
God,
top,
I did not bring this
digging
up.
in
Somebody
is the
else
switch
did.
hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Not close
And all I
on
could
that
think was,
one.
I wish
And that
Frog
is
was
ball
here in on
one.
this conversation.
These Orioles show
There was a
great
debate,
discipline at
the most
plate,
famous
and
frog in
patience
history.
definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Which the consensus was Kermit. Like, well, here's the thing.
And one away.
We talked about this for like 30 minutes,
Next to hit, Ryan
and like
Mountcastle.
nobody,
He's 0 for 1.
as I'm sitting here thinking about it,
In the first pitch,
nobody
misses
even
for
threw out
ball.
another answer besides Kermit.
Base is empty, one away.
So like, why did we even talk about it for 30 minutes?
You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record.
Who the hell is
22
Pepe?
consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk.
I don't even know who Pepe. I don't even know who that is.
Streak and a big part of the history of this yard. One down, base is empty.
Brian, do you know who Pepe the Frog is?
Season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we
What?
know that it would
Who the hell?
convert
What?
into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Field 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2, count.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
The wind of the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
And first offering is fouled off.
To be fair, the only other quote unquote frog that came up
and the right-hander deals
was
off the mark there.
And I said he didn't count because he's a toad. Was the toad from
he's been trying to tease the zone
the Disney movie.
These hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
No, from Mr. Toad, like,
and the count is 3-1.
I forgot the name of the movie now. I know him more from his ride in Disney World, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Now a look to third, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4. And stepping in is the speedy Jordan Westberg. And that's through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda up and throwing. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The pitch.
Mercifully.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. This one popped up. Settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. John Means.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so
I don't remember a frog that had a top hat in Pinocchio.
The wind of the pitch.
Although now you got me wanting to fire up my Disney Plus after I'm done streaming and find out.
And he deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And this is inside.
It's a good take.
He's a dancing queen.
Mountcastle first in time. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now the right fielder. The Guardians down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Actually, in all honesty,
Next pitch is outside.
you know what? The consensus between my crew, and this should tell you something about what they do in their social lives. You know what they said the second most popular frog was? The Budweiser frogs.
Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat.
That was my argument. I said they don't count because they're not a single frog. But you know what they're talking about, right? The Bud, Wines. Okay.
You've got to shut it down at that point. If you don't get off to a good break, you don't even take a good throw to get him at 3rd.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back. And it's off the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. First offering, and it just misses.
because they're the only other good that's doing.
Through there for a strike.
One thing I was always curious about: if Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog ever had babies, would they come out looking more like frogs or pigs?
Another ball. In the dirt. The tag at third, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning.
Pidgey frig. I'm done with you.
Top five, John Shelby with Chris
I'm done with you.
And leading it off, Jackson Holiday. And that one pulled foul.
They frigs. You're not right in the head.
Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
That is part of the offseason.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That is probably the most important part of the offseason for a team.
2-0.
Who do we want to keep? Who do we want to get rid of? Who do we want to trade for? Trade away?
And it's fouled away.
The most important thing is, do we raise ticket prices to gouge the fan even more?
Is in for a strike, and the count's full. On the ground, right side, and that one.
But we just paid Shohei Ohtani $700 million, so we got to raise the ticket prices so we can afford him.
The next to hit for the Orioles.
What's that? Shohei's deferring all his money? Oh, never mind. We don't have to raise ticket prices.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Great ball guy, that interpreter.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. The pitch.
There is no way
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrated.
that Shohei didn't know that money was going out of his accounts.
I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off.
I would love to know what Shohei Ohtani's wife thinks of all this. Is he married?
And he lays down a bunt. Down the line, and it's foul. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Because I don't care who you are. No. Okay. No married. Okay. I'm trying to think out the right way to word this. There's.
As it gets.
In the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One away. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. 1 for 2. Just missed.
Maybe I ought to go. Maybe I ought to ask her herself. How would you word this?
Santander makes the grab. 2 down.
She's able to say not at all.
Here's Josh Taylor. That one lifted to left on his way over. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Now, my bank gives me a notification
Anthony Santander
or
at the
will
plate.
send me fraud alerts if I
Sharp
spend
grounder,
something
that's
at.
through for a base hit.
I've gotten a fraud alert
So they get
for
a man aboard with a one-out single.
my own purchases that, oh,
And next
what
for the
did you buy
Orioles,
something
Ryan
at, and it was
Mountcastle.
for something like our snack machine area at work.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nice grab on the run. And there's two down.
The
Man, he
strangest
smoked that fastball.
the
His ball
strangest thing
over,
I've
and it's just
ever
frustrating when you can't get it to
actually
fall. Maybe next
gotten
time
hit
up, he'll find a
for
hole.
fraud
So digging in, Cedric
is
Mullins.
$1,800
Foul
from an
off
arts
left
and
side.
crafts store in California.
Bonda, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012.
No, I said I was a victim of fraud. Yes, and I know I'm just saying I was a victim
Ripped on
of
the
real
line,
fraud. But
and
you know,
he'll
part of me
advance it right there.
as
Over to
I'm
third,
finding out about this,
and the
part of me
throw's
sitting there
on line
thinking,
safe at third.
how the hell can you go to an arts and crafts store and spend $1,800?
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to find.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And it is out of here. He'll touch them all. Third home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-2. That's their third home run of the game.
Thank you.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter.
Well, right up, and a lot of times in this game, you're just waiting to the last second for the
Trevor Stephan.
Well, you see the ERA
player to catch it.
very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. And that is that. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now 6-2. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Um,
And welcome back.
whoever, hold on. Trevor is so had it.
Back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning.
The Banda
Now it's
Panda.
Jose Ramirez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning.
You missed
and
Amos's stream when he played your Guardians. He had a little bit of a meltdown.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the
0-1
baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The pitch. And that one sliced foul.
Well, you are supposed to knock the pins down in bowling.
Flips to second.
He's out.
On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
The batter, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians.
No, I'm not being funny when I ask this.
Down to shoot. Strike
How
one.
else would you play bowling without knocking the pins down?
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. The lefty fires. Goes down looking. Top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And the pitch. That's in
So you
there.
were doing minor league bowling.
Meanwhile,
0-1.
activity in the bullpen. James Karinchak getting ready to go.
I've heard it all now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it.
Here's gonna sound really weird. I don't enjoy hitting home runs.
Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. Another homer. His second
Like
home run of the game.
have a runner on first or second and hit a double
Home run of the game.
and
They can't stop.
run the
They
bases.
won't
And
stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Rutschman retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit.
O'Hearn.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Smoked on the ground.
well, I'm just trying to figure out like what form of bowling wouldn't be knocked down because I've never played bowling where you don't knock down the pins.
Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 7th. Now here is Brian Rocchio.
And I bowled quite a bit in my life because there was a year I bowled in high school. Bowling is, never mind. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Back to work. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
Bowling is bowling. Like,
Line drive. And that's just foul.
oh. I'm so confused.
Just missed.
Nah, and Brian, I'm not being funny here. I'm just bowling is bowling.
Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now there's duck pin bowling, and then there's regular bowling. Duck pin bowling being the one where it's basically skee ball sized balls,
And a payoff
not a regular
pitch.
bowling ball.
That's
That
ball 4.
Thank you, man.
is that what you're talking about?
More than that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Rocchio gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to YouTube this when I get done streaming and be like, what is positional round bowling?
Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Or should I call it adult bowling? I mean, I'm not being funny, but I just don't understand. Like, that really.
I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Okay. But, okay. You don't need to explain the schedule to me. Just explain one thing to me. From an actual gameplay standpoint, what is the difference between this and bowling, where you
1 ball, 2
try to get as close to 300 as you can by knocking down pins?
Chase that time.
That's what I don't fundamentally understand.
And that's ball 3.
I'm truly not trying to be funny.
To second, there's one. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan. The other way, and there's a hit. throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now.
This is going to bother me now.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Bounced up the middle.
Are you playing bumper bowling?
Can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it.
Do you know what bumper bowling is?
Now loaded. And now it's Josh Daly.
Well, no, that.
Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. And that's down.
Have you ever played duck pin bowling?
2 outs. Towards first.
Like, duck pin bowling is literally bowling, but it's instead of regular size bowling balls, it's like a. Okay, you guys know what the size of a skee ball is, right? It's basically duck pin bowling with skee ball size balls.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run.
But even,
His
but
sixth of the series, it's 8-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's
but
absolutely.
still, what's the difference between the games? Never mind.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes.
And frog doesn't mean stupid in the rude sense, but
as he was out front that time. Movement in the bullpen. James Karinchak, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. Jimenez drifts towards it. 2 down. Colton Cowser digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
You really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
and you explained it so well. Let me tell you, I'm not any more confused than I am there. Oh my sweet Jesus Christ.
We're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses.
Well, I thought the idea was to trade people or sign people you actually wanted to keep.
On this solo home. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. New pitcher on here, Mike Baumann.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off.
I had the sudden urge to go bowling tomorrow.
One down, base is empty. Foul back our way, and that's out of
Hey,
play.
duck pin bowling is fun. Because I don't have to.
On the ground, Henderson.
Because I don't have to stick my fingers in anything to bowl.
Diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the
Yeah,
tunnel
'cause-
a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled
Yeah, because it's like I said, it's a skee ball
Bo
ball.
Naylor at the plate now.
There's no holes
0
in
for
a skee
3
ball
with 2
ball.
ground outs and a strikeout. First pitch just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead.
And if I wasn't streaming, I would say something else. But
even if you give up a solo shot.
the thing I want to say would get me kicked off YouTube.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Sure.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fouled off to the right.
So you had a typical Cubs season.
And he walked
That's
him.
outside. Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So, man aboard. Brian Roque.
I would assume the Phillies.
Count 1-0.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is.
I mean, that's not
Right-handed reliever.
completely unbelievable.
Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the finale of this 4-game set.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Wait a minute. I was about to ask the same thing.
Ground ball up the middle. And that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just learned, because you guys can't hear the people talking to me, talking in my headset and my PlayStation yet. Something that's never happened in baseball history before. Never happened in Orioles history. The Orioles were swept by Baltimore.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Strike one. Henches, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 27 years old.
Yeah, man.
He was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. One down, bases.
Oh boy, am I glad I
down on strikes.
benched Yamamoto tonight.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable.
It's 4-0.
It's one of those days, but
and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
The catcher, number 35.
My team ERA through 30 innings so far this week is .61.
Down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Finish him.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
By the way,
Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez.
is it this week you're playing State or was it last week?
And the inning is over. So no runs on,
Oh,
no hits.
how did you do how did you end up doing against State?
Bottom 9. Now it's the right fielder, number 34. And a pitch. That misses the zone.
How are you doing so far against Amish?
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Come to think of it, I was in a chat with you two for almost an hour, and he never once brought up fantasy baseball.
Retired here in the ninth. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Okay, that explains it.
Just
Ball
missed.
1. Ball 1, no strike.
And the next pitch is way outside.
I'm up 10-5. Oh, I just beat them last week.
Bases empty, one away.
Thanks in large part to Ellie De La Cruz.
Inning number 9.
You could say he had me cruising to victory.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man,
No, he hit a 3-run homer tonight.
Stands in now and watches strike 1.
Okay. I know what Frog's going to say to this, but if you had your choice, you have one of these players for their entire career, O'Neal Cruz or Ellie De La Cruz.
And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place and let's take that series again.
8-2 the final here as the Orioles win this one for Chris.
Well, I can't answer that question for you. It's just basically which one do you want?
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles.
I'm assuming, Frog, you're going to take
no errors. They left
O'Neal.
on base.
Oh.
For Cleveland, 2 runs on 11 hits.
Well, you have no faith in your team. I consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Like the video. Thank you for all the support. Almost to 1,000 subscribers.